गुरुवे गौरचन्द्राय राधिकायै सदालये कृष्णाय कृष्णभक्ताय तद्भक्ताय नमो नमः। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। अनर्पितं चरिं चिरात् कारुण्यवतीं कलौ समर्पयितम् उन्नतजरसां सभक्तिश्रियम् हरिपुरसुन्दरद्रुति कदम्ब सन्दीपिता सदा हृदय कन्द्रेषु स्फुरितो वै सच्चिदानन्दम्। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिन्धु दीनबन्धु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपीकान्त राधाकान्त नमोस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। राधा चिंतनिवेशनम यस्य कांति विलोकिता श्रीकृष्ण चरणं वन्दे राधा लिंगितं विग्रहम्। भक्त्या विहीनाय अपराधलक्षौ क्षिप्तस्य कामादितराङ्गमध्ये कृपामयि तं शरणं प्रपन्न वृन्दे नमस्ते शरणारविन्दम्। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। Everybody, Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Hmm. So first of all, I ask forgiveness for not being attending the japa session today because I was there was some urgency. There was something very important. Otherwise, I never leave any class or any session. Even it was storm and it was flooded, still we continued that. So there was something very important and I was very busy for that. So please excuse me today. Tomorrow we will continue our japa as we were doing every day. Many devotees anyway, Sri Caitanya Caritamrta, Sri Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami explaining, सूर्य चंद्र बाहिरे तमस से विनाशे बहिर्वस्तु घटपट आदि से प्रकाशे दुई भाई हृदय शाली अंधकार दुई भागवत संगे करान साक्षात्कार। Kaviraj Goswami saying, sun and moon, they're only dissipating the darkness of the universe from externally, and because of sun and moon And because they dissipated the darkness, one is able to see uh, many things around us in this world. If there is no sun, there is no moon, how can we see things around us? Not possible. In the same way, so two things have been said here. Sun and moon dissipating the darkness. And because darkness is gone, things which are around us can be easily seen, or we can perceive all these things around us. Similarly, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Sri Nityananda Prabhu, they are like sun and moon, and we have already heard this earlier in detail. So they are just like sun and moon. These two brothers, they are just like sun and moon, and they are what they are doing. Also, uh, destroying the darkness in the heart of the jivas, and manifesting. Sorry, not manifesting, but they uh, by destroying the darkness, two brothers, Nityan Prabhu and Mahaprabhu, they are uh, making us accessible to two Bhagavats. What are two Bhagavats? One is Book Bhagavat, the Gra Bhagavat. The other is Bhakta Bhagavat. So that's the translation. Meaning, repeating again, sun and moon dissipating the darkness of the world, and simultaneously they are with their light they're making us seeing things around us. So two activities. Similarly, sun and moon, like Mahaprabhu and Sri Prabhu, destroying the darkness in the heart, and also making us accessible to two Bhagavats. Okay. So what is the darkness which Nityam Prabhu and Mahaprabhu is destroying from our heart? The same what we heard earlier. Agyan tame naam kahe kaitav. The darkness of agyan, ignorance. The darkness of avidya. This is what the Mahaprabhu and Nityam Prabhu is destroying away. And there are many further details. Surubhram, Asatrisha, Hide Dorbalyam, and Anartha. These four, Aprad, these four are the anarthas. Surubhram, Hide Dorbalyam, Asatrishna, and Aprad. These are the anarthas which Mahaprabhu and Nityam Prabhu, they are destroying from the heart by giving us knowledge and by making us our close proximity with two kind of bhagavats. What are these two kind of bhagavats? Next one. एक भागवत बड़ा भाग शास्त्र आर भागवत भक्त भक्ति रस पात्र दुई भागवत द्वारा दिया भक्ति रस ताहार हृदय तार प्रेम है वश. What are these two bhagavats? Which, by the mercy of Mahaprabhu and Nityananda, one can get access with these two bhagavats. What are these two bhagavats? One is Granth Bhagavat, means the book Bhagavat, Srimad Bhagavat Mahapuran. Srimad Bhagavat Mahapuran is what? Parahans Samhita. is meant for Paramahansas. What is Paramahansas? In the sannyas order, in the renounced order, there are four stages: Kutitak, Bahudak, Hans, and Paramahans. Means after taking sannyas, a sannyasi, renounced person, Kutitak. He make a cottage or center, stay there, practice. Go and preach, traveling, and then the other higher stage comes the Hamsa, and then come Paramahansas. These are different. So that's Granth Bhagavad. And other is Bhakta Bhagavad. Those Bhakta Bhagavad who are carrying the Bhakti Ras in their heart. So Nityam Prabhu and Mahaprabhu is allowing us to come close to these two Bhagavats, and by making us closer to these two Bhagavats, they means Nityam Prabhu, Mahaprabhu, with that prema bhakti, they get controlled in the heart. So Bhakta Bhagavad. About book Bhagavad, Granth means Srimad Bhagavat Mahapuran, which is Amal Puran. Other Puranas have mal. Mal means contamination. What kind of contamination? Oh, by performing this activity, you can go to Swarga. By performing this, you can go to Brahmaloka. By performing this, yeah. So many desires are there, which can be fulfilled by following the words of Puranas. But Bhagavad is Amal Puran, no contamination, not contamination. Amal, where in a Bhagavad there is no dharma, no artha, no kam, and no moksha, only one. Pancham Purusharth. Krishna Prem is the aim and object of Srimad Bhagavatam. But Srimad Bhagavat only speaks about Bhakta Bhagavat, and Bhakta Bhagavat only speak about Srimad Bhagavat. Srimad Bhagavat Praman Amlam Yad Vaishnav Nam Priyam. Srimad Bhagavatam is Amal Puran. Yad Vaishnav Nam Priyam. Very dear to the Vaishnavas, because only speaks about Prema Bhakti, only speaks about Sadhu Sangha, only speaks about how to become the Das Anudas, the servants of the servants of Krishna. This is what Bhagavad speaks about. Everywhere in Bhagavatam, only Sadhu Sangha. Mujkund Maharaj in Bhagavatam 10 Canto, something very important is everyone wants to have sakshatkar, the vision of the Lord, vision of Krishna. And they think that's the aim and object of their life. An aim and object of the sadhana, the practice. But actually it's not. Because if we consider, if we go through nicely the past, the description of the Bhagavats, means the pure devotees in Srimad Bhagavatam, they only speaks about Sadhu Sangha. Even after attaining the darshan of the Lord. Even after that. Mujkund Maharaj in Srimad Bhagavatam, who turned the demon Kal Nemi to ashes, Kal Yavan into ashes. And Krishna appeared in front of Kal Yavan, and by seeing Krishna, King Mujkunda, he's praying to the Lord, saying, Bhavap apavargo pramata yada bhavya janasya tad achut sat samagama सत्संगो यही प्रदेश सद्गतो परावेशे तो ही जायते रति. Very important point to be noted. Mujkun, the king Mujkun, he's seeing with his own, he's seeing the Lord right in front of him. He's seeing the beauty of Krishna. But what he's asking after seeing the Bhagwan, he's asking for what? Sadhu Sangha. The meaning of the words is bhavapavargo brahmato yada. After wandering in this innumerable lifetimes of birth and death, when the time for the jiva, the cycle of birth and death comes to an end, he come across Sadhu Sangha. And in that Sadhu Sangha, paraveshyatoi jayate rati, one get the realization of Bhagavan. So, to a surprise for ordinary people, not for Vaishnavas, because Vaishnava understand, the devotee section in the society understand what is the importance and significance of Sadhu Sangha. For general populace, only darshan of the Lord is everything. Whereas, from the point, the perspective of Vaishnavas, the darshan of Lord is not enough. What we have to do with the darshan? If Krishna right in front of us give us darshan, and just by seeing it, seeing him, that's all. Oh, Prabhu, you are so beautiful. That's all. Oh, I bless you. Thank you, Prabhu, so much. That's all. No. From the perspective of Vaishnavas, only the darshan of the Lord is not enough. The service of Lord is what is desire of a devotee. The service. Only darshan of Gurudev is enough. Then we can put the picture of Gurudev. We already have in all our altars. Then why everyone calling, writing, please come, please come. Even though we are hearing Hari Katha on Zoom, but we are not satisfied. Please come. We want personal presence. Yes or no? The personal presence is so important. Therefore, only the darshan of Gurudev is not enough. The service of Gurudev. In that service of Gurudev, the darshan is present. In the service of Krishna, the darshan is already there, inclusive. But in darshan, or just by, I say, only by darshan, we can't say a person is serving. Because Duryodhana is also seeing Krishna. The Kamsa is also seeing Krishna. Charu Mushti seeing Krishna. Ravan seeing Ram. But there is no service mode. There is no Anukulena Krishna Shilanam. There is Pratikul Bhav, the unfavorable mood towards Krishna, even by seeing Krishna. So just by seeing Lord is not enough. And achieving the service of Krishna, that's the best. And how one learns or can get or achieve the service only by sadhu sangha. Bhakta sanjate bhaktaya. Only by the association of the sadhus. That's why in book Bhagavad, the pastimes of Granth Bhagavad are narrated. And in those pastimes, or we can say the prayers of those Bhakta Bhagavas, in entire Srimad Bhagavatam, they only praying for one thing, sadhu sangha. So they minimize with their prayers, they're minimizing the darshan of the Lord. So Mujkunda Maharaj did the same. Seeing Krishna, he's asking or he's glorifying the sadhu sangha. When the time for the jivas of their cycle of birth and death comes to an end, to get sadhu sangha, and in that sadhu sangha, one get the realization of Supreme Lord. So what is more desirous? Not the darshan, but the sadhu sangha. Understand? The same thing happened with Dhruv Maharaj. See, they are Srimad Bhagavatam is full of Bhakt Bhagavat, directly or indirectly. Dhruv Maharaj is Bhakt Bhagavat. Even though Dhruv Maharaj is Sakam Bhakta, but actually Dhruv Maharaj in Srimad Bhagavatam, by his own example, he is performing this, he is doing this for a very, very important lesson to all the sadhakas, all the practitioners, all the sadhakas. And what is that? Be careful when you're worshipping the Lord. Don't keep any desires in your heart. Otherwise, the desires get fulfilled, but you will be bereft of the service of or the mercy of the Lord. The desire will be fulfilled. So Dhruv Maharaj is teaching us this. Also teaching us another lesson. Dhruv Maharaj, for cultivating Krishna consciousness, there is no age barrier. One can perform the devotion or practice a devotional life right from the 5 years. Dhruv Maharaj was just 5 years young. And without any fear, fearlessly, in Satyuga, he is renouncing all his comforts and luxuries, the royal luxuries, his palace and all attachments, and he wants to go to forest to worship Supreme Lord. But for some ulterior motive. The motive is I want to sit on that throne where never any of our ancestors ever sat before. I want to sit on that throne. And I will accomplish this. All these are lessons. And in 6 months, Dhruv Maharaj, he had the darshan of the Lord. He had darshan of Bhagwan. What is the lesson? What is the teaching here? Which place Dhruv Maharaj went to perform his austerities? Which place? Madhuban. That's in Brajmandal. Who is the Gurudev of Dhruv Maharaj? Naradji. Is he less? So the place, the spot of sadhan is Brajmandal, Madhuban. Gurudev is so high class, Naradji. Still, his mood didn't change. He was surprised. Still, he's addicted with that same desire. I want to go to forest to worship Lord. Only the purpose of getting a big throne, more bigger than my father. That's the only purpose. Even after receiving mantra from Naradji, who is Jagat Guru, and even after being in Brajmandal, in Madhuban, where so intimate pastimes of Radha Krishna took place, is in Brajmandal. Still Dhruv Maharaj didn't change. But he got changed later, after his austerities, very, very severe austerities, for 6 months, and having darshan of Bhagwan. Then he changed. And what he prayed? Sthan avilashi sthiti tapasyaham tam praptavan dev munandra duyam kacham vichinte api divyaratnam swami kritarthu asmi navaram nayache. This is so many lessons Dhruv Maharaj is teaching us. This is what? Granth Maharaj. the person Bhagavad, the Bhakt Bhagavad, teaching by their own example. When he's seeing the Lord right in front of him, Dhruv Maharaj is now praying something from him. What is saying? Bhakti mai pravartam toy me prasango bhuyat atmatma hamla shainam. Hey Prabhu, please give me association of your pure devotees who are always absorbed in describing your pastimes. What does this mean? Arey Dhruv Maharaj ji, you already seeing Lord right in front of you. He's speaking to you. He touched his conch on your cheek, and that's enough. No, no, something more than that. Something even more than the darshan of Krishna is what? The association of sadhus. This is what Dhruv Maharaj is teaching. It is only that Sakam Bhakta, one who is artharthi, materially motivated. And for that material motivation, he went to forest to perform austerities. Not for the sake of Krishna, not renounce only for the pleasure of Lord. No, that was not his motive. His motive was material motivated. But after seeing Lord, he got changed. And Dhruv Maharaj is teaching us again one lesson, and that is, सेके जनपाल करे उपशाखा बढ़ी जाए, स्तब्ध है मूल शाखा बाढ़ीते न पाए. यदि लता संगे उठे उपशाखा, उपाड़े व छिंदे सूखे जाए पाता. चेतना चितामित ब्रह्मांड भ्रमिते कौन भाग्यवान जीव, गुरु कृष्ण प्रसादे पाए भक्ति लता बीज. The creeper of bhakti is implanted by the gardener, means Gurudev. The creeper is growing good, but some weeds also sprouted along with the creeper. And all sunlight, water, all other care is taken by the weeds. And that's why the growth is stagnant. Weeds are eating everything, taking all energy. So the main creeper got stagnant. That's why, what is this? Upashakha means those weeds. When we also start sincerely our bhajan, then so many weeds means the desires of this world, the enjoying desires of this world, that takes all our spiritual energies and they get flourished, they get fulfilled. But the bhakti creeper gets stagnant. The bhakti creeper gets stagnant. Dhruv Maharaj is teaching this by his own example. By his own example. You see, Dhruv Maharaj got blessed by Naraji. Naraji gave him mantra in Satyuga. Which mantra? Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Recite. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Guru Maharaj is chanting this. He received this mantra from Naraji. And Naraji, who is he? Uttam Bhagavat. There are three kinds of Bhagavats. Uttam Uttam, Uttam Madhyam, and Uttam Kanishta. Three kinds of Bhagavats. It's mentioned in Bhakti Sami Sindhu. One is Bhagavad Prapta Deha. Bhagavad Deha Prapta. That's Uttam Uttam. Second category is Nirdut Kashay, means Uttam Madhyam. Third is Murchit Kashay, means Uttam Kanishka. But still, these three personalities, they are Uttam Bhagavats, but different gradations. A level, B level, C level. But three of these levels are still Uttam Bhagavats. Okay, let us start from Bhagavad Parshad Bhagavad Dev Prapta. Bhagavad Dev Prapta means they have attained the divine body, the transcendental body, like a parishad, like a associate, eternal associate, and there is no any gross or subtle, any samskaras present in that day, in that body. And who's that? Who's the example for this? Naraji. Which Naraji? Now there are two categories of Naraji. One category is Naraji, who also, like Dhruv Maharaj, he went to forest and stood under one big tree and performed his austerities, and he had darshan of Lord, but there was an aerial voice saying, Antasmi Janmanan Mama Dushkamarti Avipakashayanam Durdosham Koyoginam. Narad, you will not get my darshan anymore this lifetime. Next lifetime, you are going to become my associate, and then you're going to have my darshan. And that vision was over. Naraji became so restless, and he's waiting for the time when his body is going to end. Because next birth is going to be the associate of the Lord. So, after performing austerities, he didn't relax after even hearing from the Lord saying this directly to him, or the aerial voice saying direct to him. He didn't relax. Okay, let it be. I should sleep now. But he continued his practices. And when the time came to end of his life, he entered into the body of Brahma, and Brahma entered in the body of Vishnu. And after 1,000 years, again, from the new level, the creation started. And from the navel of Lord Vishnu, Brahmaji appeared, and from Brahmaji, then Naraji appeared. And now this Naraji is associate, Bhagavad Dev Prapta. He is associate of Lord. This is called one category, Uttam Uttam. And that's why Naraji is Uttam, and he made everyone Uttam. He made Maharaj, he made Prahlad Maharaj, he made King Prachin Bali, pure devotees. He made Nal Kuber, Manigriv by cursing them. He made them associates in Golok Vrindavan, all the time singing the glories of Lord directly in front of Krishna. Snigdh and Madhukant. And there are innumerable examples in Srimad Bhagavatam. Countless examples. So Naraji is Uttam Uttam. Then there is another category called Nirdut Kashay. Nirdut Kashay means there is no any material touch of any sort of desires, but the body is Panchabhautik. Panchabhautik made of 5 elements. Still the body is made of 5 elements, but there is not from even for far distance anything material in that personality. And the example of Nirdut Kashay is Shukdev Goswami. Shukdev Goswami, we don't need anything. Oh Shukdev Goswami, you speaking Bhagavatam for 7 days. So let us offer you something, some good clothes, silken clothes. He hardly wear any clothes. He's always naked. because he's so absorbed and established in this point. I'm already wearing two big thick claws on myself, and these two thick claws is gross body and subtle body. Two claws I'm already wearing on me, putting on me, because I'm soul. Yeah, Shukdev Goswami. Nirdut Kashaya. The body is made of 5 elements. So he don't need anything to wear. No silicone robes, nothing. Then any food. What's your favorite food? Oh, Shukdev Goswami. We don't eat at all. Any favorite drink you like to have? He hardly drink even water. Then what you want? He's speaking Bhagavatam. We should offer you something. So a person who don't eat, person who don't drink, person who don't wear anything, person who have no any house or any center, what we can offer to him? Yes, Gurudev told we can offer to him the names of the Lord. This is what he wants. Jai Jai Radha Raman Hari Bol. Gurudev said this. If anyone singing Jai Jai Radha Raman Hari Bol right in front of Shukdev Goswami, he will just come running and embrace you. This is what he needs. तत्र भगवान व्यास पुत्रो इच्छमान अटमानुपेक्षः अलिक्षलिंगो निज लाभ तुष्टो वृत्तस्य बालम अवधूत वेशः. Beautiful lotus eyes, broad chest, long hair, long hairs and long arms touching his knees. All the saint of Mahabhagavat, Sri Shukdev Goswami. Bhakt Bhagavat. He is idol Bhakt Bhagavat who is speaking actually Bhagavat. Glories of Shukdev Goswami. Unparalleled. Not only speaking Bhagavatam, but there are so many details in those verses of Bhagavatam which is explained by our commentators, our acharyas, Vishnu Chaturthakurs and all. The internal mood of Sri Shukdev Goswami in Srimad Bhagavatam, who is not an ordinary, who is Sri Shuk, the parrot of Radharani, always sits on the hands of Radharani. Radharani teaching Shukdev Goswami, Shukra, this parrot. So he's reciting Bhagavatam. Or somebody proposed me this morning, saying, give a proposal to me, saying, let us have 7 days Bhagavad Katha on Zoom, 3-hour session, 3 or 4 hour session, 7 days, let us have Bhagavad Katha, singing and Kirtan and Katha together, for 3-4 hours. What do you think about this? Okay. Yes. I need audience. That's all. No worries. I will plan sometime. I'm already very busy, very occupied. And 3-4 hours Bhagavad Katha means then we have to start our session like, let's see, I will plan. But this idea came to someone and really very appealing idea. So Shukdev Goswami, even the demigods came to bribe him that you speaking Bhagavad Katha to Parikshit. Demigods try to bribe Shukdev Goswami. They brought the pot of nectar and want to have exchange what? They want to exchange nectar with Hari Katha. Demigods want to hear Hari Katha. They already drank nectar, but it's not of that use. Still, they are so much. Always, they are so much anxious about their future or things like that. But they know by hearing Hari Katha, all this anxiety and all other desire gets subsided. That there will be only one desire: how to develop that Krishna prema. So they came with this deal to Shukdev Goswami. They give this pot of nectar to Parikshit and in return give us Kathamritam, the nectar of Krishna Katha. But Shukdev Goswami, he don't need anything and he rejected them because he don't need anything. He rejected those demigods. He rejected that deal, thinking that why they're coming with this deal concept. Why don't they just come and hear Hari Katha? No one, everyone is allowed, everyone is welcome. But because they're coming with this deal, that's not feeling at all. So, Shiva Goswami is Nirdut Kashai. Then there is another example, the third one, Uttam Kanishta, Murchit Kashai. Murchit Kashai means body made of 5 elements plus there are some scars, some impressions which are hidden in a very subtle way, in a very subtle form, sorry. They are hidden in the heart. But because that samskar is still there, maybe in a hidden form, that's why Uttam Kanishta, Murchit Kasha. And the example is Naraji. Again Naraji, yes, but this is different Naraji. The Naraji who from previous birth, the son of maid servant, means his mother is maid servant. And Naraji is young boy who heard Hari Katha from few devotees who visited in his village and stayed 4 months, rainy season 4 months, and every day they were speaking Hari Katha. Naraji as a young boy hearing Hari Katha every day for 4 months. And also Naraji said, I got so blessed by receiving their remnant. Once upon a time they were eating, and when they finished their eating, I came with a very humble mood to them and begged for, with their permission, I begged for their remnant. And I said, Uchishta Lepan Anumodita Duja. O pure devotees, O sadhus, if you kindly permit me, can I have your remnants from your plate? And seeing me a sober boy, they gave permission, they allowed me to eat that remnant. And Naraji said, I can't explain. Moment I took this remnant from those sadhus, everything was changed. I felt all my thirst have gone. I felt bhakti has just descended in my heart. So I got so fortunate to receive 2 kind of remnants. One is their leftover from their prasadam, another is their Hari Katha for 4 months. Hari Katha from 4 months. And while they were living, I begged them, you are going, please bless me with the mantra. And they gave me mantra. And because of that mantra, I went to forest and performed austerities and finally had darshan for a momentary vision of Supreme Lord in the forest. But This is called Murshit Kashai, means sattvic and very, very subtle impression stars are still there. Why sattvic? See, there are so many details in that. Naraji is standing under that tree in the forest, and he has this mood of possession that this tree is my tree. Even though there is no hut, there is no cottage, but I'm performing my austerities under this tree so that, oh, any deer or any other animal coming here, go away from here, go away. This is my tree. That's called very, very subtle impression, but sattvic impression. So they are Uttam Kanishta. But still, Bhakta Bhagavad, Naraji, even in that state, Bhakta Bhagavad. So three examples. Bhagavad, Parshad Deprapta, means the associate of Lord. Then other is Shukdev Goswami, Nirdhut Kashaya. And then another Naraji, who is young boy, prior in his previous lifetime, the Naraji is Nirdhut Kashaya. So three kind of Bhakta, Uttam Bhagavad. But Shrimad Bhagavatam is full of Bhakta Bhagavad. We just heard the example of Dhruv Maharaj. That, and we heard the example of Muchkund Maharaj. The Lord is present right in front of them, but they are not asking anything else other than asking the association of their pure devotees. That is something wise. Another Bhakta Bhagavad, Prithu Maharaj. Seeing Lord in right in front of him. And what is asking from Bhagavan? His association? No. Dhruv Maharaj didn't ask the association of Bhagavan. Muchkund Maharaj didn't ask the association of Bhagavan. Similarly, Prithu Maharaj not asking the association of Bhagavan. Because they are Bhakta Bhagavats. One who only wants the association of Bhagavan is Kanishta. Archameva Hare, Puja eva Shradhanvite, Natad Bhakteshu Chanyeshu, Sav Bhakta Prakrit Sammata. Bhakti Swami Sindhu, Rup Goswami are explaining the symptoms of Kanishta Adhikari. One who have firm faith in worshipping the deities of Lord, but who don't give any respect or importance to the sadhus, to the devotees, right? Natad Bhakteshu Chanyeshu, Sav Bhakt Prakrit Sammata. It's Kanishta Adhikari. Moment that Adhikari means this qualification grows, one feels it's not that one is neglecting the Lord, but he gives more importance to the association and more importance to the service of Guru and Vaishnava. Service of Gurudev is important. Darshan is not that important. Although darshan is also, all due respect to that darshan of Shri Guru, but more than darshan is the service. And in that service of Guru, darshan is present. Because Shri Krishna Namadi na bhavet grajendriye sevan mukhe hi jivado swayam mein surate mano. Atha Shri Krishna Namadi na bhavet grajendriye. Senses are not qualified to perceive the name of Krishna, the form of Krishna, the pastimes, the qualities of Krishna. No. Na bhavet grajendriye. It cannot be conceived by the senses. But sevan mukhe hi jivado. When the senses, especially the tongue, get inclined towards Krishna, then all the qualities of Krishna, all the pastimes of Krishna, the beautiful form of Krishna, the glories of holy names of Krishna get reflected in the heart of the sadhak practitioner. He get reflected because he get qualified to receive all these good qualities. Why the sadhak get qualified to receive all these good qualities? Yasya asti bhagavad bhakta kinchana sargunestay samasto suraha hara abhaktasya kuto mahadguna मनोरथे नास्ते भावते वही. So the Bhakti Vigyan Bharati Goswami Maharaj used to utter this verse so many times. Yasya asti bhagavad bhakta kinchana. Bhakti bhakta kinchana. That sadhak who's practicing that Shuddha Bhakti, Akinchana Bhakti, then all the good qualities reflect in sadhak's heart. And because of these good qualities, is always inclined towards, more towards Krishna. But hara bhaktasya kuto mahadguna. How can the good qualities can come if anyone is riding on the horse of the mind and mind is taking in all other directions without any control? How the good qualities can come in that person? Not possible. So that's the system, that's the procedure. This is Bhakta Bhagavad. Ritu Maharaj also seeing the Lord right in front of him, and he's not asking the association of Bhagwan. What is asking? He's asking strange things. Na kame na tadapaham kvachid niya yash sharna hudam sam. Want mat hide karna adbud areshwaraha. Means, please bless me with 1,000 years. He's not even asking the association of Bhagwan. No. He's asking 1,000 years. Why he wants these years? To hear Hari Katha. From whom? From sadhus. So indirectly he's asking association of pure devotees, not Bhagwan. Dhruv Maharaj didn't ask the association of Bhagwan. Is it not insulting? Or Bhagwan didn't felt bad about this? Hey, I'm standing right in front of you. You're not even saying any single word, saying that please always be with me. I want your association. Can't you say this? So hurting. No, Bhagwan is not feeling bad about this because he's so pleased to hear if a sadhak is praying, I want association of your pure devotees. Why? Aradhanam sarvesham Vishnu aradhanam param. Then tasmat paratar devi tadyanam samarchanam. Shiva told to Parvati, Aradhanam sarvesham Vishnu aradhanam param. Amongst all worships, the worship of Vishnu is topmost, superior. But there is another worship which is even more superior than Vishnu. What is that? Tadyanam samarchanam. The worship of the pure devotees. And Bhagwan, he couldn't feel bad about this. He feels more pleased if anyone asks or seek for association of pure devotees. He runs after that person. Shrutina patito dhyat adrito vanumodita sadyapnati sadharmo de vishdropihi. Bhagavad Dharma. Anyone who hears this, anyone who speaks this, anyone who is remembering this, or anyone who is just respecting those who aren't following any of this, becomes so powerful. What to speak of demigods, even the entire world get against to that person, cannot harm him because of potency of following Bhagavad Dharma. This is Bhagavad Dharma. So Prithu Maharaj asking 1000 years. Why? For sadhu sangha. This is what he's asking. And Vritasur, goodness. His shlokas or his prayers are totally uh, inconceivable. Because he also asked something. What he asked? Samanjasya tav virakankshyase. Na preshtam, na cha parmeshtam, na sarvbhaumam, na rasadipattam, na yog siddhi va punarbhavam va. Samanjasya tav virakankshyase. I don't want the position of the abode of Dhruva. I don't want the abode of Brahma or Indra. Or I don't want to become the king of the planet Earth. I don't want any perfections. I don't want liberation. Then what you want? Viraha, separation. I want this separation of love. But how will you going to develop or you can get this separation? What is that source? Just by saying, Prabhu, I want your separation? No. One needs to get associated with those who are always in separation. And in that separation, they're getting ultimate or the topmost union. Who are those who are in separation? Vritasur said, Mamuttam shlok janeshu sakhyam sansar chakra bhamata swakarmabhi. Prabhu, please bless me with the association of your pure devotees. Please bless me with the association of your pure devotees. So, Dhruv Maharaj asking this, King Mushkund is asking this, then Prithu Maharaj asking association, and Gajendra asking this association. Ekantona yassana kanchanartham vanchanti. Hare Baba. Gajendra is seeing Lord who came to help him, save him, already saved his life. Gajendra, why are you not saying you want my association? No, he didn't say like that. What Gajendra said, whose association? Vanchanti yave bhagvat prapanna. Ati adbhut charitra sumangalam. Gayanti anand samudra magna. He asked association of devotees, not Bhagwan. Understand? Even Bhagwan, he don't want his own association. He want association of his devotees. So sweet, yeah? He is kartum akartum anyatha kartum. He makes one possible, impossible, impossible, possible. And he is seeking the association of his devotees. Anu vrajame ham nityam puyat renu angribi. I follow the footsteps of my pure devotee and smear the dust from the lotus feet on my head. This is what they are asking. This is how Bhagwan is following the footsteps of his own devotees to get the dust from their feet. And Vishay Jati Sukh Amar Halad, Ama Hoite Koti Gun Ashray Halad. Ashray Jati Sukh Paite Man Bhai, Yatna Swadite Nari Ki Kari Upai. ए चिंतित रहे कृष्ण परम कौतकी हृदय बाणे सदा प्रेम भगधकी. Krishna saying, Vishay Jati Sukh Amar Halad. I am the object of worship, and I, as object of worship, I'm always enjoying. I'm always in pleasure. Because my Sarup is Raso Vaisa. I'm Akhil Rasamit Murti. I'm enjoying all the 12 rasas. Still, Vishajati Sukh Amar Halat. But when I see Radharani, she's relishing 1,000 times more than me. So I want association of Radharani. Ye chintit rahe Krishna param kautaki. Krishna is always in this chinta. Chinta? No. Concern. Krishna always in this concern. Like we are in concern. What's going to happen in future? When this COVID is going to end? Which is coming? Second wave, the third wave. And there's so many things going on in the entire world. Everyone from top to bottom, everyone is somehow or the other getting affected by this. And there are so many other predictions by not any artificial but any bona fide source prediction. Something more worse is going to come after 3 years. More worse than this. Imagine. I don't know what's going to happen. The world is coming to standstill or world is coming to, I don't know. No comments. You see? How much seriousness is needed at this moment to pray, to worship Krishna, to chant the names of Krishna. Therefore, we all have to come together and engage our time chanting and hearing Hari Katha. This is giving us so much energy. This is this taking our mind, which already get distracted by hearing so much news, so many videos, so many news which are not even open. In India, people are dying like crazy. Dying. News is not showing anything. We're getting all these news reports. They're dying crazy. The bodies are just lying in the hospital like this. The cremation grounds are full of fire. And the bodies are, I mean, the relatives are waiting for 3-4 days to get their, their relative get cremated. This is what's happening. This is our chinta. This is our concern. What's going to happen? What is going to happen? What's going to happen? Narayan Para. Narayan Para Sarvana Kutas Vivayati. Those who are Narayan Para means devotee section. They don't fear. That doesn't mean you just go out and start embracing the corona patients. That's not the point here. There are many details. If we hear this point, the devotee never fear. Fear means, oh, even if I die today, what's the problem? I have to die anyway after 10 years, 20 years, 30 years. So if I die today before time, I'm going to get a new birth. Wherever I stop, my bhakti is going to start from there with my samskaras, carry forward to the next life. So Narayan Para Sarva Naputasthi Devayati. They don't fear. But only one fear is, Prabhu, don't create those circumstances in our life by which we can forget you. That's our main concern. May I don't forget you in any favorable or unfavorable situation. Always I remember you. Always I should hear about you. Always I should chant about you. Please bless us with this. That's what am only concerned. So this is our concern. But Krishna also have one concern. A chintit rahe Krishna param kautaki. Krishna always in deep concern. What is that? Ide bade sada log dhagdaki. His heart is hmm, throbbing. Heart is throbbing. Dhuk, 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 dhuk. The heart of Krishna is a verse in Chaitanya Caritamrta. We're going to hear when we come to second or third chapter. ए चिंतित रहे कृष्ण परम कौतुकी सदैव बड़ा बड़े हृदय लोग धकधकी. Throbbing of the heart with this longing for association of shelter of worship, Radharani's moods. When I'm going to get that, when I'm going to get that, when I'm going to get that. The moment he got this, Karune avateen kalau. He descend with his karuna. So therefore, oh Mahaprabhu, oh Nityam Prabhu, you are like sun and moon. Karune avateen kalau. You descend with so much karuna. Please destroy this karuna with your karuna. So that instead of hearing so much or absorbed in karuna, we can rather get absorbed in karuna. Karuna. And what is karuna of Mahaprabhu? This is one. Hearing Hari Katha, chanting his names. Hare Nam, Hare Nam, Hare Nam eva kevalam, kalo nasteva, nasteva, nasteva gatirangata. So, Bhakt Bhagvat, Shri Nityam Prabhu, Mahaprabhu, destroying the darkness from the heart and simultaneously providing us access to Granth Bhagavad, the book of Bhagavad, and the Bhakt Bhagavad. And who is more important amongst these two? Yeah. Who is more important? The Bhakt Bhagavad. And what Bhakt Bhagavad is asking from the Lord? Not his association, but the association of his devotees. And therefore, this is advisable for us to follow the same process, the same path, as is said. Mahajano je gata sapantaha, following the footsteps of Mahajans, pure devotees. So in that sequence, we also seek a longing for and request for the association of Bhakta Bhagavad in our life. Gaur Premanande, Hari Hari Bol. Today I'm ending up here.